Morning, we're looking at Friday's homework 3.8, and you guys asked about number 14, so we'll take a look at it. I am just subtracting here, so everything I have to do, excuse me, has to equal 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is factor, and that's going to help me find a common denominator. So x minus 4, x plus 8. And I can see that my common denominator will be x minus 4, x plus 8. So that just means my second fraction needs to be multiplied by x plus 8 over x plus 8. I now have a common denominator. And then I'm going to go ahead and be very careful about this negative sign. I'm going to go ahead and multiply out the x minus 5, x plus 8. And then let's distribute the negative. So 6 minus x squared minus 3x plus 40 will give me negative x squared minus 3x plus 46. And I'm going to pull a negative out of that because it could make it easy to factor. Now, as I look at what I need to do to factor this, here's one of the things I know. I know that really I'm only concerned about if x plus 8 is a factor or if x minus 4 is a factor, and actually neither one of those can be factors because 46 is not divisible by 4, nor is it divisible by 8. So next we'll take a look at problem number 8. This is an equation, so what I do on one side I can do to the other. And my goal to start with is going to be to eliminate any fractions I have. So I'm going to go ahead and factor everything. By the way, I already know x can't equal 2, nor can it equal negative 3. And I can see that I'm going to multiply by x minus 2, x plus 3 on both sides. In my first fraction, the x minus 2 cancels, so I'm left with x plus 3. In my second fraction, I'll be left with 3 times x minus 2. And on the right-hand side, I'll simply be left with 4. That means I'll have x plus 3 plus 3x minus 6 equals 4, which is a linear equation. X plus 3x is 4x. Minus 3 will equal 4. 4x will equal 7, so x will equal 7/4. Some of you asked if I could factor number 15. So let's just start on our first fraction here. And I see I have a sum of cubes, so I can use the word SOAP, same, opposite, always positive. X plus 3, x squared minus 3x plus 9. And in the denominator here, I have trial and error. So factors of 6, 6 and 1, a negative 6 and a positive 1 should give me a negative 11 and a negative 6. So yes, it does. My denominator here is a difference of squares. I'm going to save this grouping to last. I'm going to go ahead and reciprocate my second fraction, and I have a PST here. All right, so let's work on this grouping problem. So out of the first two, I can factor out an x squared, and I'm left with 2x minus 5. And out of the last two, I can factor out a negative 4, so I'm left with 2x minus 5. Okay, to factor that completely, I would need to pull out the 2x minus 5, that's the GCF. I'm left with x squared minus 4, and I'll factor that more in just a second. I am going to go ahead and cancel a little bit here. So in our numerator, I now have x squared minus 3x plus 9. I have an x plus 2. And the denominator will have a 2x plus 1, an x minus 6, an x minus 3, an x minus 3, and an x minus 3. All right, what else do we have? X squared minus 4 will factor using a difference of perfect squares. So I'll have x minus 2, x plus 2, and x plus 2. I don't think there's anything that cancels. So in the denominator, oh, you guys can't see what I'm writing, 2x plus 1, and x minus 3, and actually x minus 6, and then x minus 3, and I have 3 of those. So there we go.